Just general reaction to the draw and the matchup, guys.
We're excited about the opportunity to come out and play. And, we know it's a very tough team that we're going to face. And we're a tough team as well, and we are looking forward to the game. What was today like?
You had to wait so long to finally get your draw, and the suspense was just mounting.
Well, we were definitely anxious to see who we was going to play, and we felt like we were a good team. We felt like we played with anybody, so the team really didn't matter. We just wanted to get out there and show everybody what we can do.
The possibility of playing, you guys could play in Florida, you guys could play across the country, 3.5 hours up the road. What does that mean?
It's not a big deal about where we're playing at. We're just looking forward to coming out and playing. The location didn't matter. There's not anything that we talked about, anything. Just looking forward to a good game.
Yeah, hopefully we can get some coastal fans out there since it's a little bit closer, so get a little bit more home feel.
Warren, you've been here 3 years. What's it like for you to see the team flashed up on CBS selection show and have Coastal's name up there?
Yeah, I've been watching this the show basically for the past 15-something years, and I guess all day I've just been nervous because I've always been a fan of it because I haven't been able to actually compete in it. But being part of it is it's a great feeling, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Coastal Carolina logo and name pop up on the screen. And it was exciting.
Can you tell us what the week was like for you guys? Because you had a little time to celebrate, but you also probably did what like a lot of us did, thinking about dates, thinking about that. What was the whole week like for you guys, just figuring stuff out, and how much did you think about it?
Well, honestly, we just getting in the gym, practicing, just preparing for whoever we're going to play in. We was anxious to find out, and now that we know, we're ready to go play.
Well, now that we know who we play, that part of it is over now. It's a matter of getting to work. We've got a tough foe in ACC champion Virginia, not only regular season champion, but tournament champion. And when you look at that league, it's probably, over the years, the premier league in the history of college basketball. A lot of tradition, and they are, without question, the outright winner. So we know we've got a tough task. I like the fact that it's in Raleigh from the standpoint of, I think it's going to be a good way for both teams to travel. I think Virginia will have fans there, but gives our people a chance to get there. So it's an exciting time, and we certainly look forward to the challenge. We got a tough challenge ahead. This is a very good basketball team, and I haven't studied them, but I have watched them from afar, and they have an interesting name, Joe Harris, I believe, and we had Joe Harris with our program, and he's the leader of their team. Tony Bennett is a very good basketball coach. I've known his father, and I've played against Tony when Tony was a player, so I've always respected him as a player and as a coach. So it's going to be an interesting challenge.
We'll now open up the questions for Coach.
What was the suspense like today, seeing those brackets pass without your name until the very end?
Well, there's no suspense. I kind of had a feeling that it was going to be Florida or Virginia, just region, just knowing how committees that with SEC ties and ACC ties that, it might sell a few tickets, might bring a few fans, and I figured it was going to be. My gut feeling was that we were going to go to Orlando or we were going to go to Raleigh. And when Virginia won, I sensed that. I told Warren and told the players, my gut tells me that we're going to play Virginia. So, we knew it was going to be a tough draw no matter who. But, it's an opportunity. There's never been a 16 seed ever beat a 1 seed in the history of the game. So that's our challenge.
We asked the players, you've worked so hard to get this program on the map, and to see Coastal and the team up on the CBS live broadcast, what did that mean to you?
Well, it means a lot, but I do go back to players that have kind of laid some bricks. It's not the first time that we've, been on national television now in the NCAA tournament, but Kier Greenwood, who was here today, he was part of a team that beat Clemson on national television, who we played an Alabama team on national television. So there's been that, but this is the first time that the NCAA tournament has come along. So there's been a lot of people that we can appreciate through this journey. But this is the shining moment. This is that shining moment because it is the NCAA tournament. So it's a great feeling, and one that we want to enjoy, but also understand that, okay, we've had a fun week. Now we've got to really get serious and focused because we've got to really come out and compete because it's going to be a task.
Knowing the history of 1-16, your team kind of embraces the underdog role. Are you going to kind of drum that up and maybe they'll be looser knowing?
Well, I don't think we'll have to drum anything up. I think that what I want them to do is just go play. I think we'll try to draw on the experience that we've had over the years. I know in the past, using the South Alabama as an example, having to play Louisville in the first round in Dallas, and we made it quite an interesting game. And we were loose. And you just let it go. And it'll always be an interesting scenario when you play this because the more you can stay in the game, I think the more pressure is put on the #1 seed, whoever a 16-team seed plays. The longer the game goes, the closer it stays, the more pressure is put on the other team. So I do want our team to be very loose.